Alright, what up everybody? It's Neck Hair, and today I'm going to be doing another throwback story. I don't do this often, so I just figured why not. So, in this throwback story, I'm going to be talking about the time that I joined the wrestling team. Now, a lot of people are like, okay, big deal, it's the wrestling team. Not for me. I am like 5'3", okay? I am very short, and like, this isn't muscle. This is just all like fat, okay? So, this was terrible for me. Now, I remember the first time, because I had my coach as my teacher, and he came up, I approached him, and I was like, hey, listen, I want to join the wrestling team. Very hesitantly, I was like, I want to join the wrestling team. He's like, oh, are you sure? I was like, yeah. He goes, all right, fill out this form, do this. Now, I tried to hide this form from my parents because I told them, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go get the form today. And they're like, oh, okay, whatever, bring it back to us. Now, I hesitated this form for the 3 days. And he's like, listen, this is your last day. And then my stepmom decided to go through my bag. She goes, oh, what's this? I was like, oh, it's for wrestling. She goes, oh, well, we can get this physical filled out. I was like, okay, why not? So we go, and I get everything filled out. Everything's fine. So come the day practice started. Now, I didn't know what to do. Like, I was so, confused. I didn't know what to do. My coach was like, all right, just go wrestle with somebody else and, they'll get the feel of it. So we were doing fireman's carries, pretty much anything like to warm your body up or like whatever you want to do. And so I met this kid, right? I'm not going to say any names. And he was like, all right, I'll show you the ropes and everything, like how to get, now keep in mind this is school wrestling, not like the stuff you see on TV. So we were wrestling back and forth, just kind of getting the feel. Well, this kid was like a sophomore, so he knew what he was doing. I had no clue. And I remember the first time he flipped me over and threw me on my back. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I thought like I was going to die that day because this kid was like not my weight, so he kind of just like flipped over. Not like flipped over, but he kind of like threw me over his like back and just landed on me. And like my fucking eyes like flashed before my eyes like, oh. I remember his exact words. He was like, get up, you pussy. You're never going to mount to anything if you just keep laying there. I was like, oh, this fucking kid. So I got up and I went to go throw him on the ground. He goes, ooh, I like this. You're angry. And I was like, what the fuck? So come to find out that me and this kid got really close. And, we're good friends now. And I just will never forget that day. And there was also when I had to face one of the not JV, it was varsity, excuse me, blah. So I had to face one of the varsity wrestlers, okay? Keep in mind, he was one of the senior captains. I'm not going to say his name out of respect, obviously, but this kid was fucking amazing, okay? All shout out to him, like, he knows who I'm talking about, basically. And, like, I remember my partner that I wrestled with wasn't there that day. So I was stuck basically wrestling this kid. Now keep in mind he's a tall, skinny kid, very worked out, he's buff, whatever. And I was just like, coach, I can't wrestle him. He'll like demolish me. He goes, relax, it's practice. He looked at me and he was like, don't worry, dude, I got you. I was like, okay, whatever. So, and then my coach announced that we were doing live wrestling. And I was like, what is live wrestling? And the kid looks at me, he goes, you'll see. So I didn't know that it was like you're in an actual match. I had no fucking clue, okay? My first intentions was, this kid is going to kill me. And I remember I was having like a calf problem, like something went wrong with my calf, and like it hurt. And he's like, oh, just relax, you'll be fine. I was like, yeah, but you're going to kill me. He goes, oh, no, I'm... This fucking kid, man. So we start, and I remember the first thing he did, he swept me by my legs. I went down like a ton of bricks, and I just, like, I was dazed in there, like, and I was like, dude, I thought you were gonna, like, kill me. He goes, well, come on, get back up on your feet, and he tells me to prance around or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know if this is for me. So we go back in the locker room, and I go to my coach. I was like, I don't think this is for me. He looks at me. He laughs. He goes, "You'll get the hang of it." I was like, "Oh, I guess I just signed a contract with Death Row." Really, we had a great season. I got better, you know. I remember one of my matches lasted at least 2 minutes. My wrestling career sucked as a freshman, basically. I got pinned in 9 seconds in my first varsity match, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I lasted longer. I lasted 9 seconds, okay? Here's a little tip to anybody doing wrestling. Take it serious, because I didn't, you know. My freshman year, I took nothing of it serious. I was just like, oh yeah, you know, it'll be fine, you know, it doesn't matter. But it matters. It's on a website, and it says your name and everything. Like, make a name for yourself if you're going to do wrestling, and take it seriously, because my freshman year, I didn't take it seriously. I goofed around a lot. My coach yelled at me pretty often. But, other than that, it was a great season. And yeah, that's pretty much my story. If you have anything you want me to tell about, like, ask me something. If you want to know about my freshman year transferring, I'll talk about that. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack the like button. And I'm getting out of here.